What I'm about to say might completely change how you think about your legs. The shakiness on the stairs, the hesitation before you stand up. That is not simply aging. That is your body running low on raw materials it needs to keep your muscles strong. And those materials don't come from pills. They come from real food that most people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s simply aren't eating enough of. I'm Dr. Michael Carter, a clinical nutritionist with 18 years working with older adults on functional mobility. Today, the 6 most powerful foods to rebuild leg strength and get your independence back. Leg strength is one of the most reliable predictors of how long you'll live independently. Not heart health, not mental sharpness. Leg strength. The ability to stand from a chair without pushing off the armrests. That is the difference between a life that belongs to you and one that belongs to other people's schedules. Number 2 will surprise you. Stay with me. Drop your age in the comments. Is it the stairs or getting up from a chair? Links in the description. Let's count down from 6 to 1. Number 6, sardines. 60 seconds before you scroll past. Sardines are one of the most concentrated sources of what aging muscle needs. Omega-3s, complete protein, vitamin D, and calcium, especially when eaten with the soft, edible bones. After 60, your muscles develop anabolic resistance. A door that used to open wide every time you ate protein now gets stiff. The EPA in sardines helps that door open again. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found meaningful improvements in older adults who regularly consumed EPA-rich fish. Margaret, 71, came to me after 2 falls in 6 months. We added sardines twice a week. 4 months later, she walked 3 blocks to a park for the first time in 2 years. Buy in olive oil, not water. Eat on whole grain crackers or in a salad. Squeeze lemon over them. Vitamin C improves iron absorption, and iron delivers oxygen to your working leg muscles. Item 5. Lentils. Number 5. Not glamorous. Extraordinarily effective. Lentils. Lentils digest gradually, keeping amino acid levels, the bricks your muscles are built from, elevated for hours. Aging muscles need that sustained supply to trigger repair. A fast spike from a shake is often not enough. Lentils are also high in magnesium. NIH research shows deficiency affects more than 2/3 of adults over 65. Without magnesium, the signals telling your legs to fire get scrambled. Falls become more likely. 1 cup of cooked lentils daily. Pair with tomatoes or bell pepper to boost iron absorption. Item 4. Beet greens. Number 4. Beet greens. The leafy tops most people throw away. Wake Forest University found that dietary nitrates in beet greens improve blood flow to fast-twitch muscle fibers, the fibers that catch you when you stumble, the movements that prevent falls. As we age, blood vessels lose elasticity, like a garden hose left in the sun, getting stiff and narrow. Beet greens act as a natural vasodilator, improving circulation directly to your leg muscles. Robert, 73, said his legs felt wrapped in wet cement by midday. 3 months after adding beet greens, he said they felt alive again. Sauté lightly in olive oil with garlic. Don't overcook. Heat degrades the nitrates. Can't find them? Spinach and arugula are the next best sources. Hit subscribe and the bell right now, and share this with anyone struggling with weak legs. It could genuinely matter. Number 3. Whole eggs, including the yolk. A University of Illinois study found older adults who ate whole eggs after physical activity built significantly more muscle protein than those eating egg whites alone, even when total protein was identical. The difference was the yolk. Yolks contain leucine, the master trigger for muscle protein synthesis. Aging muscles need a higher leucine threshold to start rebuilding. Egg whites often don't clear it. Whole eggs do. Yolks also contain choline, which supports the nerve-to-muscle connection. When that weakens, your legs feel slow and uncoordinated. Dorothy, 78, had eaten only egg whites for a decade. 8 weeks after reintroducing whole eggs, she told me, "I feel like I'm trusting my legs again." 2 to 3 whole eggs daily, within 30 minutes of any physical activity. Number 2, and I told you this one would surprise you, full-fat Greek yogurt. A landmark study from Maastricht University followed hundreds of adults aged 65 to 85 for 18 months. Those consuming full-fat Greek yogurt retained significantly more muscle mass in their lower extremities. Clinically meaningful difference. It delivers 3 things simultaneously. First, casein protein, slow digesting, releasing amino acids over 4 to 7 hours, exactly what aging muscles need overnight. Second, live cultures that reduce chronic inflammation, the silent destroyer of aging muscle. Think of inflammation like static on a radio signal interfering with every message to rebuild. Clearing it lets the signal through. Third, calcium. Every muscle contraction in your legs requires calcium ions to trigger actual movement inside the muscle fiber. 1 large cup daily, ideally in the evening. Stir in a small amount of honey to enhance amino acid uptake. Number 1. Wild-caught salmon. Not farmed, wild-caught. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found regular consumption of wild salmon was associated with a substantially reduced rate of age-related muscle loss over multi-year follow-up. Wild salmon delivers EPA and DHA omega-3s in concentrations no other whole food can match. They reduce inflammation, improve muscle sensitivity to anabolic signals, and support mitochondrial function, the power plants inside every cell. After 70, mitochondrial efficiency can decline significantly. DHA omega-3s are among the few nutrients shown to support creation of new mitochondria. Wild salmon also contains astaxanthin, which research from the Karolinska Institute has examined for protecting fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones most responsible for balance and fall prevention. And it's among the richest sources of vitamin D and B12, both deficient in the majority of older adults, both directly tied to leg strength. James, 67, was told his leg muscle quality matched someone significantly older. Wild-caught salmon 3 times a week was the cornerstone of the protocol we built. Over the following year, his muscle quality improved substantially. He sent me a photo from a mountain trail, grinning. I keep it. 3 servings per week, 5 to 6 ounces each. Canned wild salmon retains virtually all the benefits at a fraction of the cost. Serve with dark leafy greens. The nitrates and omega-3s work through complementary pathways simultaneously. The combined effect is greater than either food alone. If you've been quietly afraid your legs will only keep getting weaker, the research tells a different story. Your body, even at 75, 80, 85, retains a remarkable capacity to respond to the right inputs. The gap between a senior who is housebound and one walking their grandchildren to school, that gap is not luck. It comes down to what goes on the plate. Your legs carry you to the people you love. It is never too late to fight for them. Start with one food this week. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make in the next 24 hours. Subscribe and hit the bell. Drop a comment. Which food are you trying first? And what's the one thing you most want to do physically that your legs are currently holding you back from? I read every comment. Every single one. Take care of those legs. They still have a long way to carry you.